Hello everyone and welcome to Lovella's Coloring. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I am finally filming part 2 of my coloring haul. It was originally going to be all coloring books, but just this past weekend, yesterday, I was at Ross and I picked up a supply which is what I am going to start off with for this video. So I am going to go ahead and clear off this desk and get started because I don't know how long this video is going to take to record. So please enjoy and relax, and I will see you all in a second. Okay, so the only supply that I'm going to share with you in this video is this Artist Mixed Media Gel Sticks. This is from King Art, and there are 24 assortment of pastel colors. It has, it's a comfort grip gel stick, soft buttery texture, beautiful pastel colors, odorless and non-toxic, and it also has a storage case included. And then here are the colors. So yeah, I found this at Ross while I was shopping with my daughter, some Christmas shopping, and so I thought this would be a nice addition to the Arteza one that I found also at Ross. So I'm hoping that they all have different colors so I can just use them all together. I haven't swatched the other one, the Arteza one, and this one I just got yesterday, so I have not swatched these yet. But oh, okay, so there are two separate ones. It's my first time opening these. I like how the case is kind of like glittery. Okay, so there are little snaps. Oops, sorry, snaps in the bottom. Let's go see this right here. So I don't have any King Art of the gel sticks, so it looks like lipstick. How do you turn this? Oh yeah. So yeah, this will be a lot of fun to play with. And then I also got, oh, I forgot, I got some sponges, but this was like a while ago at Daiso. It's for makeup, so I thought I was gonna go ahead and use it for blending with these gel sticks. Let me see if I can pick it up. Okay, so these are it. I forgot I picked these up. This was like, oh gosh, maybe like 2 months ago when we stopped by Daiso when we were dropping off our daughter. And so this is an angled one. I haven't even opened it yet, so I will be using this to hopefully blend these gel sticks out. So here is the first case. I can do this. And here is the second case. There we go. Very pretty. Look how they have some purple, very light purple. It says pastel colors, so I don't know if the colors are going to match what's shown right up here. Let me go ahead and get a piece of paper right here. So this one, does it say the color? Periwinkle. It feels smooth. Very nice. And let me see. Just using my finger, see what happens. Much. Yeah. Still have to learn how to use these, so this will be a fun supply to use in the coloring books. So these are the 24 gel sticks by King Art. Go ahead and put this away. And then again, this what is this called? Cosmetic puffs, just to blend out the gel sticks. This was probably like $1.50 at Daiso. So yeah, so this is my supplies for the month. So for the books, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the ones that were sent to me by publishers and then authors also. So the first one, I have 3 books that were by the author Aaron Shepard, and he sent me the 3 books, and I do have a flip through and review of all of them in one video, so I'll leave that link up above here. So this book that he did a reimagining of an authentic legend, which is The Baker's Dozen. He has this book illustrated by Wendy Edelson. So yeah, very beautiful illustrations, very intricate. Christmas themes about St. Nicholas Day. And so yeah, this would be a very lovely book to color during the Christmas time. One I will be reading to my son, or he can read it to me actually. So yeah, very, very cute. So this one is The Baker's Dozen by Aaron Shepard and Wendy Edelson. The next one is another Aaron Shepard and Wendy Edelson coloring book called The Quackling, and this one is a super cute fairy tale one my son and I read together. Very beautiful illustrations. This one, I mean, all 3 books have like kind of smooth paper. Kind of reminds me of the Christine Karen coloring books. But yeah, very beautiful illustrations. I did color a portion back here, which I forgot to share in my completed colorings video. I did use some soft pastels and also Faber-Castell polychromos. I think I tried to use a water-based marker, but it shadowed a little bit, so I kind of like stopped using it. I think I used it for the little part right over here on the crown. And yeah, so these make little test pages for you for your mediums. So this one is The Quackling Coloring Book by Wendy Edelson and Aaron Shepard. And the next book, the last book that was sent to me by Aaron Shepard, was actually written by his wife, Anne Watson, and again, illustration by Wendy Edelson. This one is The Mice Before Christmas. So this book too, I will want to color for this Christmas. Very cute. And another book I will be reading with my son. You can see, look how intricate but beautiful and cute these scenes are of all the mice in their little rooms. Yeah, very, very cute. A great book to fill with color, to give as a gift or to hand down. Very cute. So this one is The Mice Before Christmas coloring book by Wendy Edelson and Anne L. Watson. Next, I have a couple of books that were sent to me by Rachel Mintz, starting with Angelic Beauties 2 Grayscale Coloring Book for Adults. So I haven't colored in this book yet. I've been meaning to, but I haven't been having time to color the books that I have aside, mostly trying to keep up with buddy colors. So yeah, I do hope to get in here and try out the different mediums I have to color in this book, to play with the grayscale. And for this one, I do have a flip through and review, so I'll leave a link up above right over here. So this one is Angelic Beauties 2 Grayscale Coloring Book for Adults by Rachel Mintz. The other book that Rachel Mintz sent me is The Cutest Elves, a grayscale coloring book for adults. So this is more recent. This is one that was sent to me a couple days ago. I did do a flip through video of this, and hopefully it's out before this one, this haul video. So if it is, I will have the link up above here. So yeah, very, very cute, magical, kind of like very realistic looking elves. I think they are so cute. Their eyes just, you can color it very, very magical, whimsical looking. It is, again, grayscale. A lot of profile, like close up of the elves. This one's so cute. I like this one. But yeah, this is just 34 pages of grayscale cute elves to color for this Christmas. This one's so pretty. I love her eyes. So again, there is a flip through for this one. This is The Cutest Elves grayscale coloring book by Rachel Mintz. And next one is the last of the books that were sent to me by publishers. This is by Coco Wayo, and it's called Find Your Aesthetic. Again, I have a flip through for this one, so I'll have the link right above here. And yeah, so cute. I do still want to do a speed coloring of one of the illustrations in here, which I believe I picked it out already. I just have to do it, find a time to do it. But it's just super cute. I just like how it's bordered by all of the different items for the aesthetic. So yeah, very cute illustrations. I love the Coco Wayo books. So yeah, so this one is on Amazon paper. Mine is slightly curled, just like a little bit, but not as much as some of the other books that I have received. So this one is the Find Your Aesthetic by Coco Wayo. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the books that I've hauled. If you hear any voices in the background, like deep voices, that's my son. I am above the kitchen, so you may hear their voices in the mic. Hopefully not. But yeah, if you do, I apologize. Hopefully it's not so distracting. So I am going to start off with the Amazon printed books that I purchased, starting off with Reptiloids 2 coloring book. This is illustrated by Vasil Seiko, and yeah, very cute book. This is a small sized book, and like his first one, very cute. In this book there is a lot of horizontal illustrations, I've noticed, so, but still very cute, quirky illustrations. So this one is Reptiloids 2 coloring book by Vasil Seiko. The next book is Sakura's Numbers coloring book by Bill B. Bloom. This was a Kickstarter coloring book, but is now available as an Amazon printed coloring book. So there is a theme for this book, which is the sakura flowers, and then you'll see it with several different kinds of animals, and there are 24 illustrations in this book. What I like about this book, besides the like sakura flowers in the background and the cute animals, is that it has the name of them, so you can look it up if you don't know what kind of animal it is, and that there are thick lines, so you can use markers. This would be a very easy alcohol marker page to color. And yes, just so cute. Some of the animals in here I've never heard of before, so at the same time you'll be educating yourself of the different animals. This one I know, Shiba Inu, pygmy elephant, squirrels. Yeah, very cute book. So this is Sakura's Numbers coloring book by Bill B. Bloom. The next book is Lonely Pop Community Coloring Book. The author is Ultra Prime, and this is another small size coloring book. It is 21 centimeters by 21 centimeters, so just like a little bit, almost 8.5 inches. And so yeah, this is a very colorful coloring book, and it's so unique compared to some of the other Amazon printed coloring books. So for instance, it comes with a title page for the illustration. So this one's called Lonely Dreamer. And then here is the coloring portion. So you have the colored image on this side, and then on this side the background is done for you, so you can just focus on the main part of the picture. And what's nice about it is that it is single-sided, so you don't have to worry about an image on the background. Plus it also has very slick, nice paper that would be great for alcohol markers. And yeah, it's just so unique, so colorful already, and this would be a fun book to color, especially because you don't have to worry about the background. Just color the image. That's the main focus. And yeah, super cute book. I saw this a while ago and finally picked it up. Look at that. So this one is the Lonely Pop Community Coloring Book by Ultra Prime. Another book by Ultra Prime. This one is Boki Community Coloring Book, and like the other one, it is of the same concept where you have the title page, and then the coloring portion is the main image. You don't have to worry about the background. It's the same smooth, slick paper, and it is single-sided, so you don't have to worry about any images in the background. And yeah, very cute. I like how they have a name for each of them. And then you don't have to worry about the background either. And also, you know, you can take some inspiration from the background for other colorings that you may have. Oops, I keep skipping over the... So this one is the prince, the mushroom prince. So yeah, very, very cute book. This is Boki Community Coloring Book by Ultra Prime. My next book is the Matchstick Mouse, a floral coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. So basically, I am just going to complete my collection of Matchstick Mouse. It's so cute. I really love this series of coloring books. And I've already decided for Morgan O'Brien's books, I'm just gonna go in and color with alcohol markers. But because these are flowers, I don't know how to blend with alcohol markers for flowers. I may try it, but if I feel like I might need to use pencils, I'll probably do that too. But yeah, very, very cute book. I just need to pick up the Christmas book and then the new Elf coloring book by Morgan O'Brien to kind of complete my collection of his books. So this one is the Matchstick Mouse, a floral coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. The next coloring book is one that I was kind of like surprised about, and I really, really like it. So this one is The Magical World, a coloring book of fantasy adventures. This is by Eric Barrett. I believe I may have seen the flip through from Grumble Bunny, and immediately after seeing the flip through, I went ahead and picked it up. So this book is separated into, I believe, 5, I'm going to say chapters. Here is a test color area. So here we have fantasy creatures, and yeah, look at this, very beautiful. Here with some black backgrounds. So these are the fantasy creatures. This would have been great for Halloween. Here's a dragon. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be horizontal or maybe it's just like blowing fire down. And then this one. Let's see. And then you have Deep in the Woods. It's like a winged kitsune or something like that. Dragon. So these are creatures in the woods. Then you have Up in the Clouds, angels, or people with wings. Here's a nice horizontal illustration. And also on the left hand side, there's just like a little saying about the image on your right side. This is beautiful. I like that one. And then the next one is Dive into the Ocean. So here you have mermaids, this little submarine, the view from the crown. You have the countryside. That just reminds me of Angry Birds. You have the cities. Very beautiful book. So this one is Magical World by Eric Barrett. Next one is a Coco Waya coloring book called Pocket Room. And yeah, I immediately picked this one up. I just thought it was so cute. I like to do little miniatures. I build them up. And so this kind of reminds me of those. And it's kind of nice that you get to pick your own color scheme for those little pocket rooms. So for me, if I were to color this page, because there's a border, I think I would just like acrylic the background and then kind of like focus on just the pocket room to color so that I don't have to worry about what to do in the background. I'm just going to color it one shade. But yeah, very, very cute book. So this one is Pocket Room by Coco Waya. My next coloring book is another cute one. This is Adorable Town by Lainey Dow. She is the illustrator of Spooky Boy, and she also has several other coloring books, but I really like this one. I don't know, there's just something about this coloring book that really grabbed my attention. Besides being very, very cute, I kind of like how they have like items that they made into houses. So here you have like those milk containers, teapot, little radio, little book for a bookstore. Yeah, I just think it's just so cute. So I wanted to pick this one up. Ice cream cup. Well, this one I'm kind of sure of. Cigarettes, sushi house, clock house, backpack, I think, telephone house. Yeah, here's a washing machine with an otter in the middle. Very cute. So this one is Adorable Town by Lainey Dow. Next is The Forest Song. This is by R.J. Hampson. And yeah, I really love this book by him. I'm very picky about which one of his books I get. So I'm very happy with this one. I really like it. And there are 2 sets in this book. So you can cut one out to do a buddy color with someone in your family. Or just in case you mess up, you can have another page to retry the illustration again. So cute. But yeah, so again, there's 2 sets in here. So this one is the Forest Song coloring book by R.J. Hampson. So the last of the Amazon printed coloring books that I'm going to share is the Bottled Treasures Mosaic Color by Number Adult Coloring Book by Alice Mills Publishing, the premium paper edition. So this is my first Alice Mill Publishing, and yeah, I cannot wait to get started in here. It's the first color by number book with the premium paper that I own, so I can't wait to get started in this book. It's going to be a lot of fun coloring in here. I like to do color by numbers in between coloring, so this is the Bottled Treasures Mosaic Color by Number by Alice Mills Publishing. The next 3 books are ones that I pre-ordered through Amazon, and I'm going to start off with A Million Sea Creatures. This is illustrated by Lulu Mayo, the newest one to her series of coloring books. And yeah, this is an instant pickup for me. I just love her books. Super, super cute. And yeah, I just really, really like her illustrations. And this one is one that I can't wait to color in. Oh yeah, just so many beautiful pages. So this one is A Million Sea Creatures by Lulu Mayo. Next I have Mythographic Magical Earth, and this is illustrations by Joseph Cannonbang. And so now the mythographic books, the newer ones out, will not have any hidden objects, so you don't have to worry about covering them or anything like that. But yeah, very, very beautiful book. Again, I just love these mythographic books. They are single-sided, perforated, and they have a border to it, so you're not always running off the edges. And yeah, just a very, very beautiful book. Love his illustrations. I don't know how he keeps coming out with so many different ones in their, like themes and stuff. So yeah, lots of beautiful pages to color. So this one is Mythographic Magical Earth by Joseph Cannonbang. The next one by Johanna Basford, Rooms of Wonder, Step Inside the Magical Coloring Book. This one I really, really wanted. I just love her illustrations in this book. I think I sat down and just looked at each and every page. There's just so much details, just especially in these little portions. And yeah, I just really like this book. I still haven't colored in here yet. It's hard to pick a page. It'll have to be one where I have to kind of take my time and just enjoy it. But yeah, very beautiful book. So many illustrations to color. It is on cardstock with illustrations on both sides. Look at this. Wonderful book. So this one is Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder. And this is the Briar coloring book by Eastgate. I don't know if there's an actual person that did all of the illustrations, but I believe they were all paintings first. And yeah, this book I finally found on Amazon.com. It's been out for a while, since 2017, and I've been looking at it. I wanted to get it, but then it would like sell out, I think, on Amazon UK, and then finally I kind of just gave up on it until I found it again, but this time on Amazon.com. So I went ahead and picked it up. It's a beautifully made book with thick paper, a cardstock paper. You have the main illustration here on the right, and then on the back of it on the left, it's like a little very delicate illustration. I know for me, I wouldn't want to use markers just because I want to preserve this illustration on the other side to color. But yeah, very, very beautiful book, and I am so happy to finally be able to pick it up. I've been wanting this one for years, so yeah, it was very nice to see that it was available on Amazon. And yeah, so this one is the Briar coloring book by Eastgate. Next, I'll share with you the Coloring Heaven magazines that I received through my subscription. One of them I've already shared in part 1, which is the Halloween Bad Girls edition, and that was from October. So this one is the Wingling Special. This one is from August. So this has illustrations by Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and it is issue number 91. And yes, I really love this issue because it has illustrations that are not in her other coloring books. So really, really loving this one, especially the Ninja Dragonlings. I wonder if I can find it in here. Look at this. The orchids. Here's the ninja one. I've seen diamond paintings of these. There's some angelings. It's be nice for Christmas. And very nice issue to have. So this one is the Coloring Heaven Wingling Special with illustrations by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Next issue is the Coloring Heaven Alice in Wonderland Special. This has illustrations by Eva Ninkunen. I believe she has an Etsy store too, so you can find her work there. And yeah, very happy with this issue. This one is from September, and because I don't have any of her work, so that's a great thing about Coloring Heaven. You're introduced to artists that you don't have their illustrations to color, so it comes out in their magazines. Very beautiful illustrations. Look at this, the Red Queen. I like I think it's Victorian dress. It's new and exclusive. King of Hearts. Tea Time. Yeah, very wonderful issue from Coloring Heaven. This is Alice in Wonderland Special with illustrations by Eva Ninkunen. And this is the most recent issue from Coloring Heaven through my subscription. This is issue number 94, and it is the Christmas Gnomes Special. So there are several illustrators in this one. So let me see. Start from the back. This one is from Chroma Gnomes. It's a lot of horizontal cute ones. Here, I don't know who the illustrator is of this one. Maybe it's Jenny, who is Jenny Cook. This is by Chet Minton. I like how there's a border. Ava Brown. By Mariola Budek. Wonderful issue from Coloring Heaven Christmas Gnomes Special, issue number 94. I do have 3 more Coloring Heaven magazines, but they are the collection ones, and these are ones that I picked up from their Etsy store. So if you follow them, sometimes they send you coupons. So they sent, I think, either 10 or 20% off, and then they also have free shipping if you purchase 3 or more, I believe. And so I took advantage of those 2 deals and got these 3 collection magazines. So I'm going to start off with the Inktober 2020 Coloring Challenge issue. This one has several different illustrators, and yeah, I've been wanting to pick this up, but I didn't want to just get one and then yeah, I just wasn't sure. So when I saw the deal, I was like, I should just go ahead and get it. I've been wanting it, so yeah, very cute. So many different styles of illustrations. And so, yeah, really like this one. So this is a great magazine for me to pick up. So this one is Inktober 2020 Coloring Challenge. Next is the Legends of Japan. This one has illustrations by Maud Lamoine. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. So there are 48 illustrations in here. And this one I wanted to get because I love her illustration. Each of hers, I believe, is bordered, so you don't have to worry about it going over to the edge. And I just love the Japanese culture. I grew up in Japan. I was born there. So yeah, it's just like all signs that I should just pick it up. Very beautiful illustrations. So this one is the Legends of Japan with illustrations by Maud Lamoine. And the last of the Coloring Heaven collection that I purchased through Etsy is the Ancient Egypt issue, and this has illustrations by Fabiana Traer. And yeah, she's another artist that I love, and I'm so grateful that she makes coloring or illustrations for us to color. And so this one is of the Egyptians. So different scenes. I like how there's a description on the left hand side about what the illustration's about. So it's not just like, you know, the rich pharaohs or anything. It's about the everyday life, their gods and goddesses. Very, very beautiful. So this one is the Coloring Heaven collection, Ancient Egypt, illustrations by Fabiana Traer. Next, I'm going to be sharing with you my purchases from Amazon Japan. I have 3 books and 2 postcard books. So I'm going to start off with this very beautiful one by Mikita K. It has 16 postcards in here for you to color, and this is, I believe, the fairy tale illustrations. So here are her other books and postcard books. It does give you little instructions. You can just look at the picture, which is what I usually do, just to see what they're doing. And then here are the postcards. So you have the colored version, and then you have the line art here for you to color. So you can always send this part and then color this one in, or vice versa. So you have Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, I'm thinking Tangled, Rapunzel, and yeah, just all the different fairy tale stories. Very, very cute. This one's cute with the squirrel. So this one is Miki Takei's postcard coloring book. Next one is another postcard book, and this one is by Erie. So this one, it says 16, that is the 16 pages, which is each of these, but there are 32 illustrations in here. So there are no doubles. You get an illustration each. And the thing to this is that I believe every 8 is one floor. So these are the bottom floors. And then it goes up to the second floor, to the third floor. And I think the fourth floor is like this. Very cute. Yeah. Here's some of her other Erie books. So this one is the postcard coloring book by Erie called Dream Room Coloring Book. The next Japanese coloring book, so I don't know if I'm translating it correctly, but it's Project Gensokyo coloring, and this is mainly for Copic alcohol markers. But I think, you know, if you have your own alcohol markers, like Ohuhu brush markers, you can also use that. So in the beginning of this book, so it comes with a jacket. It gives you tips on colors, on how to color, or how to go into the illustration, what to use, examples of different blending, the colors that they use. So it's just a small part of this book. And then it goes into the colored, here's some more examples, the colored versions of the illustrations that you'll find in this book. So it goes with the bold lines, going down to the more complex ones. So these are all different illustrators. And yeah, so many beautiful artwork. And then so here is the portion that you will color. This is, I believe, Copic paper. It's very smooth. It works great with markers, very thick. And because this doesn't lay flat, it's nice to know that it is perforated, so you can pull it out of the book to color. And it starts off with the ones with the bold line, and then it goes on to the ones with not so bold, but still, you know, it's like you're working yourself up to the more intricate one. The lines get thinner. Here's a little bit more intricate. This one's even more. But yeah, so this is a book I mainly picked up so I can use my alcohol markers and play in these nice papers. So this is the Project Gensokyo coloring book for Copic markers. The next Japanese coloring book is the Victorian Fantasy Collection, the Kuroi Mori coloring book. Kuroi Mori is the illustrator, and there are 31 illustrations in this book, and they are separated into chapters. So these are the Ore Girls. It is also perforated, so you can take out the pages. The lines are very intricate also. The paper is soft, but at least they're one-sided. So, I mean, if you want to use markers, you can go ahead and base it. And so here is chapter 1, the crystal. Here's chapter 2, the constellations, so the zodiac signs. And then 3, my favorite secret place. I like the steampunk theme. And then you have the vaporous, elusive girls. And then in the back, you have some of the colored examples, and then how they colored it with pencils, with markers. And yeah, so this one is the Victorian Fantasy Collection by Kuroi Mori. The last of the Japanese coloring books that I'm going to share is the coloring book of Secret Dream Story. This is by Yoshimi Sekiguchi. And yeah, very beautiful book. Another one that has a jacket on it. And paper is kind of like the Victorian Fantasy one. It's thicker than, it's thick, but it's soft feeling. So there is texture to it compared to the slicker kind of papers that we're used to for these square sized coloring books. And yeah, just looking at these early illustration, like this one kind of reminds me of Daria's song. And yeah, very, very beautiful illustration. I don't know what is going on, but it is a like dream fantasy journey for that little girl. And so lots of double page spread. There are also a lot of mandalas in here. Like this one is compasses and gets to do with astronomy. There was a strawberry one in here that I really like. Just this one. And then more scenes. Very, very intricate. Some very busy scenes. This one is cute with the rabbits. A doorway. It kind of reminds me of like Sleeping Beauty. A parade. And then I guess she's back in her bed. And then you have an index here. And then they also have some colored versions of the illustrations to give you inspiration. I love the color theme. Very, very beautiful. And then some message cards in the end. So this one is the coloring book of Secret Dream Story by Yoshimi Sekiguchi. Next, I'm going to share with you the books that I purchased through Book Depository. I'm going to start off with the book and postcard book by Rita Berman. I got the Mein Reis durch Asian coloring book and the postcard coloring book. So I'm sorry if I totally messed up the title, but this is Traveling Through Asia. And yeah, I still have not colored in here yet. I've seen so many gorgeous colorings from other people though. And oh gosh, I'm just intimidated to go in here and color. But I do want to color in this book eventually. I do see some illustrations that I want to do, especially for some of the color alongs this month. But yeah, very, very beautiful book. Can't go wrong with Rita Berman. I mean, look at how many pages she has in her book, and they're all illustrations in both sides. Paper is great. And yeah, very, very beautiful book. So this one is the Traveling Through Asia coloring book, and this one is the postcard coloring book that has 24 illustrations. It is glue bound. So here are some of the illustrations. This book, super cute. I've seen this one colored very beautifully. Very nice. So this one is the Traveling Through Asia coloring book and postcard coloring book by Rita Berman. The next one I picked up at Book Depository is a German coloring book. I translated to Crystal Vogel's Coloring Journey, The Enchanted Forest, and I've seen this book on other people's channel, and I just had to go and pick it up for myself too. And so the way this one is made is that the cover flips out like this, and so it's bound right over here. I believe it's sewn. And yeah, I just really love this book. I love how on the right hand side it is a lot more intricate, but then on the left hand side the illustrations are a lot more simple. So if you're going for something simple, you can color the left. Something more intricate, you can color the ones on the right. But yeah, very, very beautiful and cute book. So I know I had to go ahead and pick it up. I do want to get in here and color all of the books I want to color in. I just wish I had a lot more time right now, but I'm sure I will eventually get to it. But very, very cute book. So again, this one is Crystal Vogel's Coloring Journey, The Enchanted Forest. The next coloring book is by Maria Trolle. She's the illustrator of this book, and it is Swedish, and I translated the title to be Little Edible Flora Coloring Book. And I believe all of the plants here that is shown in this coloring book are supposed to be edible flowers. So each of them are labeled, so you can look it up. Again, they are in Swedish. This is glue bound, so it opens kind of like the postcard book and the Crystal Vogel book, but this one is glue bound, and so you can easily tear it off, frame it. The paper is different from her other books, but they are single-sided. Very cute, simple, so you can easily finish up a page in here. You have mermaids, some squirrel. Very, very cute book. There are a lot of illustrations in here too. It doesn't seem like that much, but yeah, there is a lot in here. So again, this is the Little Edible Flora coloring book by Maria Trolle and Emma V. Larson, who is the author of the actual book. So again, by Maria Trolle and Emma V. Larson. The next two books come as a set. So this is the girls' drawing tutorial book and the coloring book. So again, they come together as a set. So this is by, I believe the artist is Narum, right over here. I'm not sure if this is the Instagram name, Minarim Drawing. But I like that they have a tutorial book and then the coloring book separately, but you know, it comes together. You don't have to buy one and then the other one. So this one in the beginning, it starts off with how to draw. So you're going to be using Prismacolor, which is great. So how to draw the eyes, nose, how to shade the nose, lips, shaping the head, then how to color in the eyes. And this again is using the Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. And even though, you know, it's in Korean, if you use an iPhone, you can translate it through the translator app, I believe. And yeah, different ways to color the hair, curl, short hair, gold, jewelry. And then it goes step by step for each of the illustrations. I don't know if it goes through all of the illustrations that you find through the coloring book, but like for this one, you go with the skin, so it tells you what colors to use, the light peach, eggshell, and deco pink. Yeah, so it goes through each step and the colors that they use. So very helpful to find which colors to use, and then either color it the way that they color it, or color it the way that you color it. But yeah, so that's how it is throughout the rest of this book. And then here is the coloring book. And so this one just starts off immediately with the illustrations. So you have the colored version and then the illustration on this side. So very simple line art. Very cute. So this is Girls Drawing Coloring Book and Tutorial Book by Naram. I have another Korean coloring book here. This one is called Everyday Girl Coloring Book, and it is by Songbli. Here's the Instagram name, Songbli84. And yeah, like the other one, this one all together in one book has the like instructions of what to use for different sections of the face. And this also using the Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. So here's like different shades for skin that you can use. These are the Prismacolor numbers. More pages for testing. Here's how they color in the eye. And here are little eyes to practice colors, how to do eyebrows or eyelashes, and then eyebrows, how to color in the nose, the lips, the shade in the face. And here are some faces for you to practice. And then the area that you're going to color, these are all coloring pages. So you have the Polaroid of the colored version and then the illustration on the right hand side. Very beautiful. So cute. I just like how they make their skin look so dewy. I don't know if I can do that. So this book will be a great one to learn how to color that way, or how they color that way. So again, this one is the Everyday Girl Korean Coloring Book by Songbli84 on Instagram. I have one more Korean coloring book to share with you, and this one is called Nostalgia, Green Ivy's coloring book. So on Book Depository, it says that the illustrator is Green Ivy. So this is book 2 of their coloring book. Book 1 looks like this one, which is the Four Seasons coloring book, and it is a soft cover book. So compared to this one has the hardcover, which is very, very nice. This one is made differently from the first book, but what's similar about them both is that they are separated into sections. So let me go ahead and open this very beautiful cover in here. There's a prologue. And so here are the contents. So they are separated into 4, kind of like the Four Seasons coloring book, which is separated into seasons. And like the other one, it does have the dotted lines here, so you can cut it out. It's not perforated, so you have to cut it out yourself. So they also have the dotted lines, and then the line art is similar to the first book. So like the flowers, they are all pink and purple ink. The tree part is more like a dark brownish gray, same as her hair. It's not so dark, it's like made to blend in, kind of, sort of, the way, depending on the way you color it. But yeah, very, very beautiful illustrations. It feels like you can use maybe watercolors because it is a thick paper. The other book, her first book, is thinner than this one, so can always try like maybe ink tints in here. So yeah, I'm very happy to be able to find these Korean coloring books on Book Depository, because for me it's a lot less than purchasing on Etsy. I only purchase through Etsy if they are very hard to find, and I can't find them available in any other store or website. So you can see the leaves are all green. Yeah, very, very pretty. And then this one also comes with a ribbon, which is right over here for you to save a page. And yeah, very, very beautiful book, very thick book. And love that it is hardcover. So again, this is book 2 and this is book 1, which I shared earlier, I think earlier this year or last year. So again, this is Nostalgia, the Green Ivy coloring book. And the last book I'm going to share with you is a Chinese coloring book, also from Book Depository. And this one came in very good condition. It was wrapped in plastic. It came with 2 posters. One of the posters is a colored version of all of the illustrations in this book. I believe it's all of them. I didn't count it. I'm just assuming right now. But let me see if I can open it up very quickly. Yeah, so it's up to 111 illustrations. It's all numbered here. So the ones with the double page, so it tells you where you can find the illustration to color. So it's very nice. And then it also gave you this poster. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it on the screen, but the background is like very glittery. I can't tell from where I'm standing. I'm short, so my phone is really high. But yeah, very, very beautiful. I don't know how I would post this because it has lines on it. I don't want to maybe iron it or something like that, but yeah, very beautiful poster. So yeah, these two come with this book, which this one is called Colorful Time by Gugeli. So this is book 2. Book 1 looks like this right here, which has the red color on the bottom right here, and it says Find Color. So this one says Colorful Time. So they are 2 separate books. So yeah, and this one, what's different about this one, it also has a pull out, like 4-page pull out in the beginning here. And then at the end, it's a lot more modern illustrations compared to like the ancient Chinese theme that's in the first book also. But like the first book, very nice quality paper, great with watercolors, beautiful illustration from grayscale looking, sketchy looking. There are some line art somewhere in here like this. Then, like I said, in the back it's a lot more modern looking illustration. Very pretty. There's a really nice one here. These are all nice. They're all beautiful. But yeah, I was surprised when I was looking through this book to see these kinds of illustration in here. Where is it? These are pretty too, grayscale. This for Christmas, I was like, oh, this is so pretty, with a little cake. So yeah, very, very beautiful book. And another great find on Book Depository. Because it's free shipping for me to purchase from there, and usually the prices are pretty low compared to buying it on Etsy or on eBay. So yeah, so that is the last of my books for part 2 of my coloring haul. So all of these books were purchased from August to October, and then of course the gel sticks, which I just picked up yesterday. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing what I've hauled, and if there are any books that you would like me to do a flip through of right away, please let me know. I am going to eventually do a flip through of all of them, but you know, if there are any requests, they will be the ones that I will work on immediately. So in the video description down below, I will list the links for all of the books that I've shown in this video, especially the Korean and the Chinese coloring books. I finally figured out how to leave the links so that it's not so long because of the Korean and Chinese characters. So again, you can find all of the links in the video description down below. So the next video that I'm going to try to work on when I have some free undisturbed time to record is going to be the last Bellissima video. So I'm going to try to get that recorded and out to you guys as soon as I can. So I just also want to let you all know that I really appreciate you all for being here. So thankful for your patience and for continuing to watch my videos and visit my channel. So thank you all so much. Sending you all lots of love and hugs. And I'm sure this video has gone on very long, so I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. Please have a wonderful week. Take care, keep safe, and happy colorings, my friends. Bye-bye.